Hey, what's up, guys? It's a video for easy installation for HDD only to install your C drive, and also it's a tutorial for updating your actual C drive on RetroBeast. Why updating your C drive? Because your C drive is your operating system from Windows, and also is made for your RetroBeast. When you buy my RetroBeast PC or HDD, uh, it uh, it includes the C drive. All right. So every month, what I do, I update the C drive for you guys. But Syncovery do not update your C drive. So that's the reason why you have to do it manually. Don't worry, it's very easy. Don't be scared. It's an easy process. Yes, so like I said, Syncovery only update your D, E, O, P, and Q drive. So often, let's say if you already have my RetroBeast every month, every 3 months, every 6 months, after a year, it's good to update your C drive because you will have the new feature, the new all apps will be updated, all driver will be updated. So it's good to have a fresh new C installation. Uh, for people who already have my RetroBeast, before processing to on updating the C drive, it's good to back up all your personal information from your C drive because everything's going to be deleted and reinstalled. So you will lose your personal save game, your personal picture, video. So plug any external drive, pen drive, go to picture, back up your picture, your video, your download, your music. If you have installed extra application, it's hard to back up the application. So just write down the name of the application you want to reinstall. So write down every name, and after the reinstall C drive, just go on their site and reinstall your application and do your login. So it's important to back up every personal stuff you have on the C drive. All right. Um, so yes, so if you did update the D drive, every month you will see in Windows 10 OS drive, it will be a folder named disk 0. Inside is disk 1, and inside is the C OS drive updated backup. Like this one is from the 23 of June. So next month is going to be July, and after August. All right. Um, so yes, like I said, this tutorial is for update your C drive if you already have the drive, and it's for HDD only buyer who want to do a fresh install. All right. So it's very easy. You open the folder, you go to D drive, you go to Window. Um, if you never installed my C drive before, you need to install Easy US to do backup. You double click it. That's the application to back up to restore your C drive and install your C drive. But mine is already installed, so it says reinstall, but usually it will say download and install. So yeah, make sure you install Easy US to do. People that got the that have my RetroBeast, you already have the application. So after you back up all your personal stuff, you go to Easy US to do backup. You click the first one, Easy US. When you're ready to restore the new updated C drive, what you do to make sure everything works perfectly. So now this tutorial is good for HDD only, for the first time you install my drive, and for update your drive. So when you're ready, you boot easy US to do. If you don't have easy to US to do, you install it, you boot it, you go to browse, we go to computer, we go to the D drive, you will go to the last one, Windows 10 OS drive for RetroBeast 3, click the arrow, click the arrow on disk 0, click the arrow on this one, and click the image, the last updated image. You click OK. Now it will show you what's in the updated image for the C drive. You click the main one, just this one. It will highlight the 4 partition. Keep all of them. Click next. After that, that's the tricky part. It's going to show you where do you want to install it. So you will see a bunch of drive. This is all your drive. So this part, you have to make sure you click on your C drive. Okay, the C drive, it's a 465 gigabyte usually. All right. So it should be this one. The rest, you will see the name here. RetroBeast 500 gigabyte OS. This one, I'm just show you the other one. This one is no good. It's a 14 terabyte, 14 terabyte, 14 terabyte, 14 terabyte. So no good, no good, no good, no good, and no good. Usually it's one of the first. I will show you how to make sure it's the good drive. So you click on your RetroBeast 500 gig, and on top it will say 565 gigabyte. You just click the master one. All right. You click next. The system partition and design will be overwritten. Do you want to continue? You click yes. Okay. Now that's the time you want to check. That is going to, it says the source. The source is the C drive. That's perfect. And the target is the C drive. That's perfect. So it's always C to C. All right. Just to show you, PC. See, you have all your drive. The drive we want to update is the C drive. This one. All right. And here it says source C and target C. It's perfect. You click process. Now, because the C drive, after the process, is gonna tell you. I'm gonna show you. Click process. It's gonna take 1 minute, and it's gonna says what you're gonna see soon. You need to restart the computer. Do you want to continue? You click reboot. I'm not gonna record this part because it takes I think it takes about 15 minutes. Let's say half an hour, okay? But it's gonna reboot, and it's gonna reboot on easy US to do backup from the BIOS. It's gonna continue to the process. Don't worry. And at the end, it's gonna say finish. Recovery complete, finish, and you will click the button finish. It's gonna reboot, and you will have your new C drive OS. Some people on this page you will see we need to download the EF something for to continue the process. You just click yes all the time, and you're gonna reboot at the end. You click finish, your computer's gonna reboot, and you will see exactly the same as I'm on it now. And for people who's got the installation for the first time, it's good to boot first. For people what I'm gonna explain now is every time you install a new OS, update a new OS, you have 3 steps to do after the first reboot. You always do your window update to make sure you have all the drivers. This is very important. So you check for update. And some people, they don't have the same motherboard, they don't have the same part. So it's important you check your window update after an update or an installation. Download and install. The optional, usually you don't use it. It's for if you have some problem. Just do the regular update. After you do the window update, very important, you will do your driver booster. If you don't see the icon, it's called driver booster. You will have it there. You scan. This is all the driver for your, let's say, your CPU, GPU, memory card, motherboard, chipset, every connection, USB, and stuff like that. So it's important. So you do, I'm doing my update. So you do your window, you do your driver update, and after that you boot CCleaner. CCleaner, where is CCleaner? What's that? No thanks. And you do the health check. You do your health check, make it better. You do your custom clean. And important one is the registry. You clean your registry. Review, fix all. Driver booster, everything is updated. Another trick is you go to tool, clean unplug device. That will make your system faster and better. And that's it, you reboot. After you finish your window update, all the update, you just reboot your system and everything should works. Another part for people who install the drive for the first time on their PC, if you have a problem on the boot, it's because your motherboard is not reset, it's not on default, it's not updated. So what you're gonna do, if you have problem after the installation and you reboot and you have some window pop up, it doesn't want to boot, go to your BIOS. When you boot your PC, usually for ASUS, you press F2 on the keyboard on boot to access the BIOS. MSI, you press, I think, F1 on the keyboard on PC boot to access your BIOS. And you update your BIOS and you reset everything to default. But actually, usually when you update your BIOS, it will reset everything to default. You will need to go to your, let's say, for example, MSI or ASUS, whatever, it doesn't matter. No, MSI.